Okay, good day, everyone. Welcome to another trading week. Like our usual custom, we try as much as possible to analyze the market for the week. Now, for those that have been following my videos, my analysis every week, I want to believe that you are banking some dollars, right? Okay, so we try as much as possible to keep the analysis very simple, which means that the upcoming traders and even the profs, the professionals, can find meaning into my simple strategy. Okay, uh please like the video. I want you all to share my YouTube channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like I always say, I'm trying to grow the channel. Okay, if my videos has been helpful to you, I think the best thing you can do for me is to try and share my channel with everyone. All right, so let's go into the what we have for today. Now, this is the third week in the month of March, right? The first quarter is ending this month. Okay, so from my knowledge, well, I believe that every quarter comes with its own market characteristics. Okay, so we are getting off the first quarter in 2024. So, but then we are still in the first quarter. So let's look at the fundamentals for this week. Okay. So if you come to the Forex factory, you probably see that there is a lot of red folder news expected this week. Not all are going to really make any meaning, but let's just look at it. Now, on Monday, uh, it's all going to be free. Mondays are usually very slow, especially when there is no fundamental to create liquidity in the market. And then on Tuesday, that is when the action will start. Tentatively, we should have the monetary policy from Japan. Okay, so why is it tentative? We probably would need to check up on this on other sites like the investing site, probably like Reuters and the rest of them to confirm this particular news. Don't forget that there's a change in time. All right, from I don't know. I don't want to say what I don't know, but there's a change in time by 1 hour. All right, at 3:30 a.m., we have the cash rate from the Australia will also be coming out. Luckily, now if you check this out, okay, well, I don't expect any change in the figure. I don't expect a decrease in the rate, and I don't expect an increase because actually the inflation is already stabilizing. So we should actually be looking at a reduction very soon, maybe in the second quarter of the year. And then the RBA statement will come up. What else again am I looking at here? The BOJ, anything that has to do with Japan, looks tentative on calendar this week. We'll confirm this. Now, there's going to be a CPI from Canada this week, which is on Tuesday, right? Okay, they are expecting an increase in the CPI. An increase will remain positive. The median and then the trim CPI also is expected. Let's leave that. I think I should just focus more on the most important aspect of the fundamental this week. The CPI from Great Britain, which will happen on Wednesday at 7 a.m. Yeah. Okay. So from 4.0%, they're expecting a decrease to 3.5 percent. So if you are going to be trading Great Britain, like I will be trading Great Britain this week, we'll probably need to be very careful. Okay. So is the week of the central banks. Yeah, yes. The Feds also will have their fund rate by 6 p.m. This 6 p.m. in the Nigerian time will be 7 p.m. All right. They are expected to keep the rate at 5.50%. All right. But then they signal that there might be a decrease in this in the second quarter. Yeah. We'll see how that plays out. There will be FOMC economic projections, so which means that there's going to be a lot of volatility. Like I said, we're already living the first quarter in 2024. So the projection is for the second quarter. Okay, so which means that they might probably be looking at having a reduction in their rate for the second quarter. All right, the FOMC statement will also come out, and then at 6:30 we'll have the conference. So majorly, I'll be paying attention to the FOMC on Wednesday. Very crucial, very, very crucial. And then on Thursday, what do we have? Okay, so let me just pick the best out of this. But you don't say anything important there. Okay, so we should be looking at the flash manufacturing PMI and then the flash service PMI, the monetary policy summary, the MPC. they are going to be having a vote. Okay, so the last vote came out at 216, so they're expecting a 018. That's not a good one. That might probably mean something very soon in changing the rate. Okay, so also the official bank rate will remain steady at 5.25%. All right, we are not expecting any change in that figure. The unemployment claims has been coming out positive every week in the last 6 to 7 weeks. Okay, so if you are going to be trading that, please expect the dollar to strengthen on this. They are also expecting an increase. I am also expecting an increase, right? Okay, so we should also be looking at the retail sales from Great Britain, the flash service PMI from the United States, and then the Fed chair on Friday. Okay, so there's just a lot of major news. Now, this is one of the weeks that you really need to trade carefully. Weeks that we have a lot of red folder news like this, you need to trade carefully. Don't overtrade. Don't expose your account. Your risk management and management techniques must be top notch this week. Okay, let's go into the main analysis. That's the technical analysis for the week. I'm not really seeing anything interesting on the charts everywhere, so I'm just going to be picking the majors. Now, let's start with the Euro USD. Basically, Euro USD had a modest move up last week. We were expecting a sell. I didn't take the sell though. Yes, I think I took the sell on my signal group and we made money, right? All right, so what are we looking at this week? This week, basically, we are going to be looking at a sell for Euro USD. Basic. I'm looking at the sell. Now, this is the daily time frame. Now, if you are fixated on the daily time frame, you won't really see anything interesting. Yes. Let's just see if there's something interesting. All right. So the market touched this level, right? And then what do we have? Market started retracing back, and then we have a bearish engulfing candle signaling a new sell move for Euro USD. But then let's go on the 4-hour time frame. I think I'm seeing something interesting on the 4-hour time frame. Now, looking at this, let me draw up my. You all know that I like to draw trend line. So let me draw up my trend line. Yes, so this is what I'm looking at. So I have this on the 4-hour time frame, right? Okay, so which means that the market is currently sitting at the lower trend line. It's currently sitting at the lower trend line, but something is telling me that we should probably have a break, a retest, and then a continuation in the sell to this point. Why am I saying this? If you check this properly, let me remove the trend line so that it can distract us. I don't want the trend line to distract us. Let me quickly remove the trend line and then amplify this. Now, if you look at this very well, you probably see that we are looking at the very typical M shape that we usually talk about. So we should have a retest here and then a continuation. Basic. These are patterns that I don't like to miss in the market. And going by even the trend line, I would be expecting a breakout from this level. Yeah. So let me draw up the trend line again and then we'll reconcile the two together. Okay, so I have this, and then we have this. All right. So now we have an M shape in place. So there's a bit of a contradiction on this. So we should get a move up to this point, and then we should have a break away from that point that will lead us to our ultimate target of what is it? Yes, we are coming here. This is where we are coming. And while we're coming here, it was a top that was created a few times. You know, it's actually a confluence if you check it properly. So that will be at 1.0800 level. Yeah. So for this week, I will be selling Euro USD. I will be looking to sell Euro USD for this week. Anything can change. Like we say, we should always be flexible. All right. If things changes during the week, well, of course, why not? We'll move into a buy. But don't forget that on the daily time frame, we already have a confirmation for itself. So we should be looking to sell from around 0. From around 1 point. Let me draw that up properly. So a move back up to this point. and then we should get a sell down to this point. So we'll be looking to sell from 1.0910 or 1.0915 region, right? Okay, I don't want to use Fibonacci. Let's fly to Great Britain USD. Now, for me, this week, Great Britain USD should be a selling pair for this week. Basic is going to be a selling week for Great Britain USD this week. Why am I saying sell, 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 sell? All right, it's very simple. You could probably see that the market made a move up to this point. Yeah, now if you go back in time, you probably see that this is actually a very good region where the price got to, and then we're already seeing some move down. Now the market is actually back into the range. Now if you remember, Great Britain was actually in a range for a very long time, for several weeks, and then we had to move away from trading it. Now, currently the market is back into the range, so I'll be looking to sell to this point here. This is my sell point, which is the first entry at first TP at 1.2613, then can extend to 1.2518. So basically, we should be looking to sell Great Britain USD. It might be at a retest of this point, a retouch or a retest, and then we start looking out for a sell. Now, even if you try to draw a proper trend line, you'll probably see that just like its counterpart to USD is also sitting at a very strong zone, but then we should expect a breakdown from that zone for a good sell. Let me try and shift this a bit backward. Okay, so looking at this on the 1 hour time frame, you see that there's a bit of a sell pressure on on Great Britain USD. We have our higher highs, lower highs, lower highs. So we should have a continuation like this that will take us down. Okay, so let's look at USD JPY. Now, I was in the buy last week on this pair, and I actually really enjoyed the buy because just like we analyzed, the market touched a very good zone, and then we saw a very good confirmation for a buy. So the buy is still developing. We would expect the USD JPY to buy towards 150.74 area. 150.74 area, or it could extend to 151.00 area, and then that is probably where we will be looking out for a sell. But if you ask me, I think a new bullish move is developing on USD JPY. I think a new bullish move is developing. We'll be really very careful in selling this pair. If we're going to be selling at all, our stop loss will be very tight. It's going to be a very tight stop loss if we're going to be selling. So let's check it on 4 hour time frame. Based on 4 hour time frame, the up move is very, 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 very intact. All right, so we should get a buy to this point or even above that point. If we see a break from that point, we wait for a retest, and then we'll join the buy from there. So I'll only be looking out for a sell, except we have a breakout from this level. So this particular pair requires a bit of patience. Okay, so let's go on the gold. Yes, I have been on gold for some time now. Yeah, yes, I've been on gold for some time now. Gold gave us a good move down, just like we analyzed last week. Gave us a good bearish move last week. I enjoyed the move. I was in the sell, right? So what are we expecting this week? We are expecting further sell. Now, like I said last week in my analysis, I said I expect a sell towards the height that was created in November last year. So we should get a sell down to this point. So from this point, whatever happens there, maybe we'll get a buy confirmation, but then a move below that point will lead us to this point, which will probably now take us back to this confluence where we should get a proper buy again. Now, checking this on the daily time frame, you'll see that there are lots of sell confirmation on gold. So we will be going in for some more sell on gold this week. So right now, this is the support level that has been testing for some time now. So we should expect a break, a retest, and then a move down to 2118 region. A break of 2118 region, we are coming down to 2080 region, which might probably be the best place where we should be looking to buy. For those that use Fibonacci, I don't have time to do that. You might probably want to, at this point, use your Fibonacci to check this on the 4-hour time frame. So for me, this week, I'll be selling gold. Now, looking at it again, gold is looking on the 1-hour time frame, is probably looking as if we are getting a range. All right, it's possible. So if the range looks intact, then we should probably get a move back up to this point. Then it will continue to be like that. But I don't think we are in a range. If you ask me, we should get a proper sell this week. I'll be looking to sell gold this week. Last but not the least, on the currency pair is Great Britain Swiss franc. I'm very particular about this guy because it might probably be my highlight trade for the week. Why? Now, a region has been tested. I don't have time to really go back because I'm trying as much as possible to keep this video very short. Okay, so on the daily time frame, we already have our confirmation for a sell around this point. So we should be selling down to this point. Now, why am I selling down to this point? Now, if you look at this very well, you probably see that this is an inverse head and shoulder, right? Not a complete, not a very thorough one. So the market moved up. So I'm expecting a sell back to this neckline where we should get a buy up. So a sell down to 1.0891 is what I'm expecting. The current level is 1.1249. So we are talking about 300 pips if my calculation is right. Let me check this out on the 4-hour time frame. So if you're on my signal group, you'll be getting entries for this. Now, based on the 4-hour time frame, now we are also seeing a sell confirmation. Yes, even though the bullish move looks intact. So what we are actually trading on this is a reversal. We are looking at it as a reversal, right? So our stop loss will be very, very, very tight, except we see a move back up. We are not going to be entering this immediately the market opens. So we'll probably need to be patient enough to see the possible direction clearly. But I'm looking out for a sell. I'll be holding out for a sell on Great Britain Swiss franc. Let's check BTC. A lot of people have been asking me, when are you going to start analyzing BTC? Now, you know why I don't like to analyze cryptocurrency, because majorly they don't usually respond very well to technical analysis, right? So they don't usually respond very well to so they respond more to the fundamental analysis. Okay, so basically, I think there is something that wants to happen on BTC this next month. So that's why it's been flying up. But for me, if you check this, I'll be bearish on BTC for now. Let's go on the daily time frame. Now, based on the daily time frame, I have a very solid reasons why I should be selling, right? And then we might probably get a sell down to this point, which is 61K. Yes, but because of the fundamental that is going to happen on BTC, I don't know what to say, really. So the market will move based on fundamentals. So let's check the US dollar index. I'm wrapping up this video. The US dollar index, like I said, now if you have been following my analysis in the last 3 weeks, I've been saying that this guy will sell to the 102 region, and then we had the sell last week, and I'm so very, very happy about it. Now the market hit a particular junction here. Yes, so we should get a buy back to the 104 region before we see another sell. If not, a break at 104 region, then we should be looking at the 106 region, which should be a continuation of the buy. So this is what I see on the USD index this week. So just as a recap, for me, I'll be selling Euro USD this week. I'll be looking to sell Great Britain USD this week. I'll be looking to sell USD JPY, but it needs to go a bit up by about 100 to 150 pips before I start selling. Gold remains a sell for me this week. Great Britain Swiss franc remain a sell for me this week. Please share the video, like the video, make your comments. You have a contrary opinion, as to what I've done this afternoon, please make your comment. We're all here to learn from each other. Thank you all very much for joining. See ya all later. Bye bye.